Hey everybody, my name is David Fisher and I'm going to be telling you all about the roles and responsibilities of financial advisors. So financial advisors basically exist because there's one unfortunate but unavoidable fact about money, is that there's no such thing as saving it. There's making and there's losing it. Because of this, there's no person too big or too small to benefit from a financial advisor, from billion-dollar CEOs to minimum wage workers and everybody in between. Financial advisors, they serve two main, very important roles for their clients. They're educators and managers who educate on issues like inflation, compound interest, and they help manage all their clients' assets to help them meet their end game of their financial goals. First and foremost is that they are educators. So earlier I told you all that there's no such thing as saving money. But what I meant by that is that the value of the dollar drops off every year, usually about 2%, but occasionally it's much more. Simply saving the money is turning back the dial on its spending power over time. The money you save now as a college student, most of you are in your early 20s, so the money that you save now might lose 90% of its value by age 65. This past year alone, every dollar you saved or earned has lost 7% of its value. That means that a car 1 year ago might have sold for $20,000, but now it would be $21,400 or more. Even long-term fixed assets can cost you in the long run, since the purchasing power of that interest is harmed over time. This can be reversed by compounding interest. The math behind compound interest is simple. It is essentially the reverse of inflation. If you start at age 25 and invest $500 every single month at a 10% return each year after taxes, that money would compound to over $2.6 million by age 65 when adjusted for inflation. Figures like these can be achieved in a lot of ways, but it's the duty of the financial advisors to help figure out what is best for you. Their ultimate goal is to make sure that your money works for you, and education is the very first step to that. The second role is similar, but making sure your clients understand these fundamental truths is only half of the equation. Second and primary role is to manage. So financial advisors make sure that their clients' allocation of capital brings in the interest needed to foot the bill, and using time as a tool. It does not end there, though. In order to make sure that the right allocations are being made, it is important to consider other areas of the client's life and understand where cuts can be made in order to help them meet their long-term goals. For instance, that $650 car payment every month might bring you more satisfaction at retirement after years of compounding interest than buying a new car every 5 years, when you might just be able to save a little bit longer and buy a used car for cash. It is also imperative to make sure that their clients reinvest their interest and dividends, because they will lose value due to inflation over time unless they compound. The management aspect is all-encompassing in order to help clients reach their short and long-term financial goals. So financial advisors are the ultimate tour guide for the financial world. From knowing the tax code to understanding the markets, they're your own personal GPS on the road trip to your short and long-term financial goals. They're teachers and managers, but the work does not stop there. Thank you for your time.